What is the distinction between luck and success, right? Because luck, I think, is something that people just expect, right? It's just something that happened. And success is the long-term results. Now, I think I know the answer to that question, and it does relate to this video quite a lot. I think luck is a set of things that you didn't work towards. How you look, right? If you're good looking, you're lucky that you're good looking. You didn't do anything to do it. Maybe you did this looks maxim, but you know what I mean. You've got a good face structure. If you come from a rich family, look, nothing. You didn't do anything to earn it. You're super tall. Look, you're rich and you came from a poor family. Success. You were weak and skinny, and now you've got muscle in the gym. Success. You were not able to, I don't know, run 200 meters, now you can run a marathon. Success. Because you work towards a set of these things and others you don't. That's what I see as a distinguishing factor. And I don't think we can be proud as much as we like as to things that we're lucky of because we didn't do anything to get them. And focusing our whole personalities around these, well, we don't really have the skills to back it up. Anyway, what am I talking about today? What's that intro for? Because there is a point. I want to talk about goals, right? Because it's one that kind of angers me when people say that I'm lucky. Now, I won't lie, there's a few things that I do think I have been incredibly lucky for. I've been incredibly lucky to be born in England, the UK, right? One of the richest countries in the world. It's given me access to the English language as my native language. That's a massive skill for jobs and careers. I'm lucky for the people that I grew up with. They gave me the ability to explore and grow my personality and myself. I'm lucky for the fact, in my opinion, that I grew up relatively poor. It meant that I had to understand and grow things for myself, and it meant that I couldn't go down the street. Well, I could have done if I wanted to, but it made me less likely and less willing to go down the path of traditional employment and success that route. So everything like that, I think I'm lucky for. But some things I will not agree that I'm lucky for. You know, some things I've had to work quite hard for. And I know that there's people who have it worse than me, so I'm not going to say that I've had it terrible, right? Everybody who watches my videos long term knows this, but there's always people in the comments who don't even watch 2 minutes deep to listen to this, and they'll still comment it. I'm not saying that I've had it hard at all. But what I am going to say is this. There's a lot of things that people think I just got lucky with, and they don't understand what goes into it. I'll give a prime example. This is my third YouTube channel, right? My third YouTube channel that I've ever done. And taken seriously. And it's also the third time, even though this channel's not making a lot of money, that I've made money with YouTube. And it's also the third time that I'm well over 1,000 subscribers, and it's looking like I'm going to pass 2 very soon. So I'm making money, I'm getting a lot of subscribers. And people say, you're lucky. You're lucky that you've done well on YouTube again, and again, and again. Lucky. On the surface it may seem like that. Because right now, I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube, but if I was, let's say, that's living the dream, both for me and for most people. You get paid to make videos, all you need to do is sit in the woods and talk. But they don't realise what goes into this. Now, YouTube is just one of my dreams, right? Because I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel, not just for the money, for the content creation, I enjoy it. And also for the ability to spread my message to people all around the world, and the benefits that come with that. But when people say that I'm lucky, I can't say it angers me because I'm always in control of my emotions. But it does frustrate me a little bit. Because people do genuinely see it like that. Now it's raining. But people do genuinely see that I just got lucky because one of my videos went to 100k plus. There is an element of that, right? I couldn't control what views this video gets. I couldn't control what views my last video got on my next video. There's an element of luck that is in this process, but let's not ignore one part of this. To even get to a point where one of my videos could hit 100k views, what went into this process? Well, at that point I had over 100 at least videos uploaded. It is raining, so the HUD's going up, but what I'm saying is this. On this channel, the one that you're watching right now, I have over 300 videos uploaded. And even at this point, right, I'm loving the journey. I am loving the journey of this whole YouTube thing. But 300 uploads for 2,000 subscribers, right? Bear in mind, for the past maybe 4 months, with the exception of a couple of days that either I was busy or I just couldn't keep up with for whatever reason, I've been uploading daily. Daily uploads, even if it's relatively easy work. For the most part of this process, because I've been making videos for over a year now, and even now we're only just starting to get some traction, which is great, but it's taking time. It's taken over a year. with basically no results, right? Basically no results. And I know, for obvious reasons, I was the first person that paid attention to my YouTube channel. That makes obvious sense, right? Before there was any fans and subscribers, there was me, by myself. And what I'm saying is this, I've seen the journey. The first couple of videos that I uploaded, and I don't mean the first like 1 or 2, maybe the first 50 or more, were getting 2 views. And you can look back on those videos now, obviously over the months and years, people have watched them, so they don't have 2 views anymore. But it's not impossible if you just scroll down my channel list to go 6 months back and look at a time where I was getting 10 views an episode. Now, for me, like I say, this is my 3rd time going on YouTube and giving it a go. On my other 2 channels, I've come near to 20,000 subscribers, and I understand it's basically sticking with it. But this is what I'm going to say, right? Even though it's that straightforward, most people still will not do it. All I had to do to make this channel work, and to continue to make it work, is publish as often as I can. It sounds like I'm going on a long rant to start this one, but there's a point to what I'm saying, right? And the point is this. Whether it is YouTube, just one example, the most obvious one that I can give, or other things in life, people think that you're lucky, but they don't understand the work that goes into it. Now, I don't know where this channel is going to take me in my future, but I'm hoping that it could be big things. And if it is, I want to say one thing. It's not been hard, but it's not been as straightforward as people think. There's been over 200 days, I'd say, of uploading near enough daily and getting no results. At that point, it might sound like YouTube's an easy life, and it is once you get going. But what kind of an idiot is going to sit there for 100, 200, 300 days having no success? No success. 2 views. Are you kidding? What's that? That's nothing. To wait for the long-term result. It takes a certain sort of mindset to do that. Now, fortunately for me with this whole YouTube thing, I've done it twice before. I know this is how it works, and it is working. But it's not just YouTube that's like this. It's everything in life. It's advancing in your career, it's building muscle in the gym, it's growing as a person. It's a long process, it's a difficult process, and it's a multi-stepped process. And what I'm saying is this. People expect things right away. You think you're going to become the next big YouTuber from making 2 videos. You think you're going to become the next millionaire because you bought my page, my course, and you're listing 2 items on eBay every month. It's not going to lead to your success, right? There's a lot of work that goes into things. Even to get to the small point that I have now, you think I'm 21, which I am as of today, and you're looking and you probably think, oh, well, you've made it really okay, quite young. And that's true. But this is a journey that I started working on, not necessarily making money with, just getting the mindset right, understanding things and what my views on the world are, rather than what the people in charge tell me. That's something that I started at aged 13. So with that for the context, what, 8 years, roughly, it's taken to even get to this point. It's not about luck, but it is about luck to an extent. There's one thing that does correlate with luck, and I think it's something that everyone who's worked for something in the past will realise. The harder you work, the luckier you get. You know, it seems to be the case, the more you upload, the more content people have to watch. The more items you list on eBay, the more things people have to buy. The more you go to the gym, the more muscle comes along. The harder you work, the luckier you get. That's just a fact of life, but it's something that people don't seem to acknowledge. You know, we all have dreams, right? And we understand that our dreams are far away. But why then do we not correlate the work that comes with this to the end goal? I know a lot of people who want to have supercars, super lifestyles, luxury houses, whatever. The real high life. But if you understand it's extremely difficult to buy a Lamborghini because of how much it costs, why do you think you're going to have a 2-step, very simple process to becoming a millionaire? It's not feasible. It's not feasible. Now, when we think about life goals, we've got to think about what's genuinely worth it, right? And if we know something's worth it for us, we need to work towards it. But I see so many people nowadays who expect a very easy ride to the riches, to the success. And like I say, I'm probably, 1, 2, 3% into the journey, and it's taken me 300 videos to even get to this point. I'm not going to stop now, obviously. But you get what I'm saying. This is life. And the reason why I continue is not because I'm some sort of a crazy psycho. Maybe it is to an extent, who knows? Maybe it does take somebody to, maybe it does take a certain sort of person to work and see no results, but know that you're doing the right thing. You've got to take this sort of leap of faith with life, right? I'm not telling people what to do specifically, but what I'm going to say is this. People want to get big goals, big aims, big ambitions. How is it going to happen? Because it's not coming to find you. You've got to go and find what you want. And in relation to this matter, things are not that straightforward. Work hard towards your goals and make things happen. I think so many people do not seem to put two and two together. This is far away, this is hard to achieve, but I can't work hard for it. Like I say, I always wanted to make something on YouTube, and I still do, right? Because, yeah, I've had channels near 20k subs, but I've never had the 100k plaque yet. I still want it, and I'm still fighting towards it. Again, my first channel came out in 2016. 2016 was my first channel, and I'm still at this goal, because I want to make it happen genuinely. If you have a dream, a goal, step one is to decide if it's genuinely what you want. Because if it's not what you want and need, it's not coming to you, right? The car's not coming because you just want it a little bit and you might work towards it now and again. No. You've got to put in the real work to achieve something in the world. And that's difficult. But what makes you think it's going to be easy, right? Maybe I was just shown this at a young age, so I always understood it. If Ferraris and Lamborghinis are super rare cars that are made by the finest automakers, what makes you think that's going to be an easy goal to obtain? You can easily have a Volkswagen Golf or a Ford Fiesta, that's fine. And if you're happy with that, and if you're fine with that, that's fine. But what makes you think that you're going to have the finest of the fine, the best of the best, with putting in no effort? So many people seem to think like this. So I did get lucky with one of my videos blowing up, and I did get lucky that people liked it and subscribed, and I did get lucky that people are still watching, and I did get lucky that because all that happened, I'm now getting a boost in the algorithm. But before the luck came 200, or at least 100 plus videos of no, not hard work, but you get the point. Days of self-doubt. Days where I didn't want to make the videos because I knew that they were going to get 2 views anyway. Why even bother? Why bother making a 20-minute video? Some of the older videos are edited more than these videos. These videos are really simple. Film and upload. But I think that's a more authentic feel. Go back and watch some of my videos from 6 months ago. They had really good thumbnails, or at least I think they were. They took a lot of time to make. They had really detailed editing, some of them. It took hours to do. And still no one watched. Who is going to sit there? What sort of person is going to think about this? Because this is who you need to be to achieve something. Are you going to be the sort of person who's going to sit there for months, maybe even years, failing or fighting a slow uphill battle to get to the end goal? Because if you're not, it's not coming to you. Probably not. Because if you're anything like me in life, right, you were born with yourself, you're born with your family, fortunately, but not much else, right? Handouts are just not a thing. A leg up, for the most part, is just not a thing. Nobody knows about the stuff that I want to do. So I can't talk to so-and-so. Maybe I can talk to them about getting a Lamborghini, but they don't know, because they don't have one. So who am I going to talk to? I've got no one to discuss with this. That means it's going to be an uphill battle in a group, a friendship group, a family group, where people do support me. Thank God, everybody in my friendship group and family supports me. But what I'm going to say is this. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. They know that I'm the guy that, I don't know, films videos and does these weird listings on the internet and whatever, but they don't understand why that means I'm successful and how scalable it is. Only I do that. And I know I'm talking about my example a lot here because there's a lot that people can learn from it. If I wasn't giving my real lived experience, 2 things would happen. 1, you'd have no reason to trust me, making the video almost invalid, and 2, I wouldn't be able to explain this half as well. This is my genuine story, right? I give a few examples that have happened to me. In relation to you, though, what I'd say is this. The world will harbour and not appreciate, but it will tolerate completely fine, normal, mediocre, average, right? No issue at all. Actually, in a lot of instances, it's going to be the most comfortable thing. Because A lot of people that I know that have gone straight out of university and gotten a job are getting praised. Because it's good, it's really good. Stable income, career, future, maybe got enough, I don't know, enough money coming in every month and a record of that being likely to get a mortgage. Life's going well. And then you've got me, who is making money on the internet, right? I've got a car, but I've got no ambition of getting a mortgage in the short term, at least. And you think, okay, well, this guy's life's not going so well. And you might think that. But I'm fighting an uphill battle that I'm gonna try and win. But I'm gonna try and fight this battle, right? Because for me, failure is the other option. And it's almost not an option. If I need to, I don't know, there's many facets to what failure might look like. I don't even think me working in a minimum wage job would be a failure, because in my end, if I'm having fun and making enough to get a living off, they could be alright. It could be alright. But what I'm gonna say is this, right? I'm not going to give up on my goals and my aims until I've given everything a solid go. In relation to the topic that I'm discussing here, this is like life. People expect you to just be average. And that is to an extent a good thing, because it means that if you don't want to achieve anything, you don't have to. Life can be super simple for you. But if you do want to get the big goal, whatever it is, maybe it is a car, a house, a job, whatever, it's not coming towards you, right? And there's going to be days where you have doubt, there's going to be days where you fail, but you need to just keep going, because people in the end will not understand it, right? You'll be at day 1 and you'll be having no success and people will think you're an idiot and they won't understand it, and you'll be at day 700 and you'll finally have what you want and people will then still not understand it. So if you can't please these people anyway, it almost doesn't matter. In fact, I would argue it doesn't matter at all. And then you think about what you want then. If the opinion of others doesn't matter, what do you want? Once you've figured that out to a great level of detail, you can work towards it. And that's what I've been lucky to do, right? I've been lucky to be able to do this. So what is it that you want? It's not for you to say to me, obviously, do what you want. Everyone can, everyone should. But if you want to achieve something different, don't expect the appreciation of others. And do expect to be faced with numerous challenges. When you combine the two, the world becomes a bit more of a difficult place, because you've got no one to turn to for direct support. Maybe emotional support you'll get, but no one will understand your business or your goals. And you'll also have a market where people do not necessarily appreciate what you're doing to the fullest extent. Arguably a difficult position to find yourself in. But what I'm going to say is this. There's nothing more funny, or fun, or entertaining than when you make it. Again, I'll give you the example of my YouTube channel, right? It's just one of the things that I've done over the years. But there was times where I remember people saying, you know, you're not going to make any money on the internet. It's a scam. Or it's real, but it doesn't happen to people like us. Here we are, best part of 8 years later, still making videos. Still making money from it. In a different way, on a completely different channel. But no, in regards to a lot of things in life, I didn't get entirely lucky, right? Luck came after hard work did. And now, this is a funny thing as well. Now that I'm starting to lay a decent groundwork, I'm getting even more lucky. Now I am getting lucky. Now I am getting lucky. Because now I've got different opportunities that are coming up, or even better, this is happening, coming to me. The opportunities are coming to me because of the groundwork that I've laid, right? Isn't that brilliant? But there's a lot of work that goes in before you can even get to that point, and I'm only starting to get to it now. So what's my point here? My point is this. People expect a lot for nothing. And you can't do that. It depends what you really want in life. Maybe you don't want the same things as me. Maybe I'm working towards something that makes no sense to you. And that's okay. I don't need or want anybody's validation. It's okay. It's okay. It's completely fine. But what I'm saying is this. Please don't be that guy who thinks that all the people in your circle or whatever are getting lucky. What are they doing that you're not? You'll get lucky once you start putting work in. So I make this message, one, to kind of explain and describe my story, but also to talk to the people my age and younger. Our young people will be in this position where they'll find themselves with nothing if they don't acknowledge this correlation between luck and hard work, or luck and work, or luck and attempting work. I don't know what it is for you, but most things in life do not come to you, not past a certain age. Once you work towards them, you'll find how life changes. And this is what I think everybody needs to do. So I make this video, like I say, for people who might be in the position of needing it. It's some things that I've learned over the years. And again, luck does seem to come with work. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.